Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to look at my crazy looking Chinese elm. Um, this tree I bought, I don't know, it's probably a year and a half ago. I think it was towards the end of summer in 2023. I think that's when it was. But when I bought it, it was basically just a trunk. I don't know if you can see much of the trunk now. Maybe see something in there, but it's just kind of one of those S-shaped trunks. I bought it kind of as a clearance item. Didn't really have any branching to speak of, and it just needed a lot of really just time. So I did put some wire on just to take some of these branches to give them some shape because they were really small and wispy, kind of like what some of these are here, and let it grow for like the last year and a half. Haven't really done much to it. Just kind of let it, like I said, let it grow and just give me some branches or something that I could work with. So I think we've got at least something to work with. I'm not sure if they're all ideal or in the right spot, but so I thought today we would just kind of look at it, give it some pruning, maybe some wiring. Not sure. We'll see what we end up with, but this is going to be a multi-year project to get this in shape, because it's I don't grow a lot of Chinese elms. This was kind of an experiment. It was cheap enough to buy to get started with, but I think they kind of grow all summer, but they really flush out in spring, but then slow down and then go to sleep in the winter, lose their leaves somewhat, depends on the climate, and then flush back out in the spring. So like I said, this will be a multi-year. I'm going to cut them back today and then see if it flushes out any more this year. It may not, and then we'll see what happens throughout the year though, and then hit it again next year and kind of continue the process. So let's see, I've got wire on this branch over here. It's not really biting in, so I think I'll just leave it there until I decide to prune it off. These are too long though, so I do need to cut some of those off. We'll start with just taking some of those back, and then we can, they're kind of already set though. It'd be kind of hard to wire them, but we could probably get some shape back on that. This one over here is way too long, so we're gonna pick him back. This branch here in the front could probably wire up a little bit, but it's way too long. And these are just like any other trees, you cut them and then they'll kind of branch out. You kind of watch where the leaves and branches are going, make sure you got it going in the right place where you want them. Probably should have pruned this a little sooner than now, but we got stuff all over the place here. Go from not having anything to work with to almost too much. Just trying to see where these branches are. Just trying to open up the center here to get. Like I said, I don't do a lot of Chinese elms, and so I'm kind of learning. Definitely aren't as flexible as a ficus. Like I said, this may be a pretty drastic haircut today, and then let it grow back out, and then rinse and repeat over the years. So some of these can be cuttings too. I started a couple cuttings last year, and I had some long shoots like that. I pruned them off and propagated them, and they grew. So I've got a couple small elm cuttings growing now. Hopefully turn into something someday. Let's see what we got back here. They're really long here. See some webbing on it. Might make sure I don't have any spider mites. I'll look at that closer later and give it a spray if I need to. Just really trying to get the front opened up. I think we can do something with that branch there with some wire. Get that over there. Take some of these back. Yeah, let that grow. This is coming down to the side. Just gonna take that back. Yeah, like I said, I should have tackled this tree sooner just to get some of these branches pointing in the right direction. Like this one here, it starts way up here at the top, but then it grows out to the front and straight down. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that one back, let it kind of regrow up in there. So these are growing straight down from the top. We'll get rid of those. Like I said, my main goal is to try to get some branching down below. It didn't really have a lot. Still think this one needs to come back a little bit more. See where we want the top of the tree at. I'm thinking about there feels about right. Let's see what we got here. This is crossing over. From way over here. Let's take that back shorter, and then we can maybe reposition it. I think that might be able to just get cut off because it's crossing over that other branch. Yeah, this back branch here, I've got too much going on here, so I'm going to take some of this wire off. Go ahead and prune that back. Could probably twist it and get me something there. I'm going to go ahead and take this back. I need to straighten that one up. I think this is probably already set back here. So I'll just take the wire off here and repurpose it over on this branch. Bring this one kind of up that way. Yeah. This top needs thinned out some. Let's see if I can see what's going on in here. Like I said, today is just going to be kind of a sorting out, and I think I need this branch because I need something off to the right here. Could use this one. Kind of takes away from the back. I got this other one here too, so we could probably maybe bend this one around and twist it over a little bit to use that branch. And I can probably get rid of this one. I think I will. Back in here. And we'll just bend this one around and use that. And the top's really going to continue to grow pretty aggressively, so I need to continue to thin that out, I think. I'm thinking maybe you can see how this tree was when I got it now. It didn't have any of this top growth, and it was basically the trunk with a few little twigs on it. But it looks much better than it did a year and a half ago. But I knew it was going to take some time. Just kind of fun to experiment. All right, I think I will get a little piece of wire on this branch here. Go ahead and get it kind of where I want it. Let's see, need some out there. Where are we going to tie it off at? I might just anchor it down there. So sure I give myself plenty of room. I think we'll just start it down here, anchor it on this branch. And then on up and around. I should have wired this before it leafed out over the last month, but it'll still work. So kind of get that over here, and then maybe take that over the top there. Bring that down. And a little forward. Let's give me another branch on that side. Yeah, I think that'll work. Need that guy hanging down there. Take these back just a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll work. This is hanging down. Starting to take shape. Still thinking this is probably going to have to go. Just take it back to there for now. Thinking we're getting close for today. I may continue to fiddle with it here over the next few weeks, but I think for a major, I got some of that fluff off of it to see kind of what's going on underneath anyway. to see how it responds and recovers from this. So I don't like this sticking straight up there. We're going to go ahead and take that off. It's never going to fix itself, so. Okay. So here's this guy coming. Just want to get as much thinned out in here as I can, just so it'll get more light in there and start budding out some more. But it's looking better than it did. I think that's going to get us kind of moving in the right direction anyway. I need to maybe get some wire on this guy here. Don't even need it. I think I need it, but maybe shorter. Let's do that. Okay. I think that's about enough for today on this guy. Thanks for hanging in there with me on this one. It was kind of a weren't really sure where we were going or what we were going to find, but overall I think we're in decent shape for a clearance tree anyway. It's got some decent, got a left, right branch and decent top developing, so I think we'll leave it there for today and then revisit it here over the summer, and I'll bring you guys along, give you an update, just kind of let you see how it's recovered from this and where it's going. So let me give you a quick spin around. There's the front, there's the left side, there's the back, right side, and back to the front. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.